Andrew with Zang Physical Therapy here, and today I want to talk about how you can get the care that you want and need for your problem that you didn't even know existed. And many people out there just subscribe to the old medical model. You go to your primary care doctor, maybe you go to the orthopedic or some specialist, and you follow their instructions. And sometimes they are perfect and lead you the right path, and sometimes it doesn't get you there fast enough, and you end up needing more along the way. And that's not to say that it's a bad thing that the process went this way, but along the way, sometimes there are elements that you're dissatisfied with in terms of maybe your wait time, how much time you actually got to spend with the provider, and just the whole overall experience in it not being very, let's say, personalized. It's very robotic. Is that what you want in 2018 when you're seeking care for some issue that you're having? Be it some true medical issue, or it's because your shoulder hurts or your back hurts. Is that what you want? Is that what you need? Ask yourself, what are you looking for out of your healthcare experience? Do you want it to be very, like I said before, robotic and very systematic as you go through the whole system and the process, where you feel like you may just be a number, just waiting to be called? You're at the deli counter just waiting for that number 12 to be called so you can get up and make your order. That's how it feels sometimes in certain doctors' offices. You're out there with 50 other people because there are 12 or 15 providers at that facility, and you're just waiting for your number to be called, basically. Is that what you want? Or do you want a place that knows your name, who knows more about you, knows all about your problems, what you want to achieve from your experience? As a physical therapist, I ask my clients, what is it that you want to achieve? What do you want to get back to doing? What are you missing out doing because of your knee injury, because of your back injury, neck injury, whatever it is? That's one of the first questions. What do you want? And many clients are taken aback, and their first thought is always, oh, I want my pain to be reduced. Yeah, that's pretty much a given. That's why you're seeking care. But what is the pain stopping you from doing? Is it hiking? Is it going skiing? Is it being able to bake or stay in the kitchen to cook and bake if that's what you enjoy? Go out and garden. Is that what your knee pain is stopping you from? Is that what your back pain is stopping you from? Okay? So when you have a problem and you're making a decision about what path to take, ask yourself, what do you want out of your experience? Do you want in-the-box care, so to speak, as I've heard many clients say? I don't want somebody who's going to treat me in the box. I want somebody who's going to think outside the box and help me get where I want to get without having to jump through all the hoops and wait weeks to go see their primary care doctor, to wait days to get imaging, which may or may not help determine how you're even going to be best treated. But if you're looking for something along the lines of more personalized care, like I talked about the other day, if you want somebody to work with you every step of the way and meet you where your objectives and where your goals lie, there are providers out there throughout the country who are able to do this for you very, very well. If you happen to be in central Pennsylvania, absolutely give me a call. I wouldn't be on here otherwise. But think about that. Personally, if I have a problem, I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to look up, what the physician's skill sets are. What do they specialize in? What was their background training? Those are important things. How easy is it for me to get an appointment? I don't want to wait 6 months. Now, that may speak to their level of skill, or that may speak to just the fact that that facility or region just doesn't have providers like him. Those are important. Am I going to be able to see him on time, him or her, or am I going to be waiting an hour past my scheduled appointment time? How many out there schedule appointment time with the doctor for 10 o'clock and you don't see them till 11? We're all busy people. We hate waiting. And, our time is valuable. So I want a provider who's going to value my time. And if I have a 10 o'clock appointment, I want to be in to see him no later than 10:05. That 5-minute slippage isn't going to bother me because things happen with documentation. Clients have questions. They should be asked. They should be answered. How many of you left a physician's office and realized, oh, I had all these questions I didn't get answered? Because they just start talking at you and they rush you, and we just forget to ask the questions. So I encourage you, if you're going to go see a doctor for any reason, write down the questions you want and don't let them out of the room until they answer all your questions. You are entitled to it. You deserve it. Get them answered before you leave. Any client who comes to see me I encourage them to write down their questions between sessions. I want them to ask me their questions when we start the next session or anywhere along the way. Even if it happens on a Saturday, send me an email, send me a text. I'll get back to you. I will answer any of my clients' questions because that's important along the way. If that is something that is important to you, then go find it. The question that started all, what kind of care do you want and need for your problem? Okay? If you can answer that, then you can begin to figure out where to go find it. And if you're looking, you will find an answer of a provider who will be able to meet your wants and needs. But it may not be somebody who's in the box. It may be an out-of-the-box thinker that you're looking for. And if that's what you're looking for, then go find it. Because your body deserves what it wants and it needs. And we should take the effort to go get it and not just blindly follow in line to get something that we really don't want or need. So I hope this message struck a chord with some people out there. If you have any questions about how to find that right provider for you, certainly reach out to me by any means necessary. Email andrew@zangpt.com. You can put something in chat. I will get back to you. But I hope this message was helpful. Have a nice day.